At my old school, we had a pretty traumatic situation happen. A student, brought a gun to school, and that incident resulted in me sustaining a gunshot injury that, fortunately, I've healed up from. Others involved have physically healed, but it's brought trauma into my life, into my family's life. It's made me, think through how mental health affects all people, whether students, whether adults. And so coming to a new job, a physically new town, has really helped support my healing and recovery as well as my family, because it does provide the healing opportunity to have a fresh perspective, a fresh start. Trauma will always be a part of me, and I fortunately benefit from regular therapy still that helps me through this and helps my family through this. But going through trauma is a process. It's not a one and done. It's not something that is a quick fix either, but it's something that doesn't have to define you, and it can be something that actually makes you better. And so out of this incident, out of this trauma, I've chosen to embrace it. I've chosen to realize that actually this is something that makes me a better man, a better husband, a better dad, and a better leader. And that's actually been motivating. It's actually made this fresh start truly feel like a fresh start. And it's allowed me to fully give my full focus effort towards my new school district, the people I serve, the people I lead, and again, allow me to be the best family man I can be too.
How did it change your perspective towards athletes or students who have gone through trauma? And how did it change your understanding of what they're going through? Because you don't know until you go through it, and how that impacts their family.
It's given me a brand new perspective on what others go through in their own daily walk, especially how trauma pertains. Trauma can happen in so many forms. It doesn't have to be a horrific, tragic accident. It could be things that are happening at the home that may not even seem that big of a deal to the average person, but the impact it has on that individual, again, whether a student or a staff member adult, is significant. And I think what I've learned about this is we have to, feel safe and comfortable to talk about it. We have to talk more about mental health, and we have to be comfortable with that. It's okay to talk about things that are happening in our lives that it doesn't make us feel good. And again, it doesn't have to be tragic situations. Stress happens a lot in the adult life as it does a child and a student's life. And I think even embracing that a little bit more in the school setting, to understand that kids go through a lot within their school day and their school life. And it could be stuff they bring in from home, and it could be things happening at the school day. And whether it be athletic administrators or coaches, if we are a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more responsive in how we can respond to that, then it's a simpler approach. It's a gentler approach. And it's an approach that we can model. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to kind of press the pause button and talk about this. Okay. And I'm not saying that our coaches or athletic administrators become therapists or people that we aren't licensed to do, because there's a reason why professional help is also one of the best resources. But again, simply by making the first step to acknowledge and feel comfortable with talking about our feelings and our emotions, especially when we don't feel well, is going to so much help the work we do to help others. 6 months